This Thursday night, our sign language interpreter tonight is Damien Evans. Kenya has recorded 17 new confirmed cases of coronavirus, bringing the national tally to 320 infections. The increase in numbers comes as the quarantine issue continues to elicit mixed reactions from different quarters. It is also emerging that the coast region could be staring at tougher COVID-19 containment regulations after Mombasa recorded 12 cases out of the 17 reported today. Our team has the latest on the COVID-19 global pandemic. We begin tonight with KTN's George Maringa.
Day 42 since the first case of coronavirus disease was recorded in the country, and the number of confirmed cases is increasing by the day. 668 samples have been tested in the last 24 hours, and 17 more Kenyans have tested positive.
12 from Mombasa, 5 from Nairobi. 15 of these were picked by our surveillance teams, and it is important to emphasize the fact that they were picked by our surveillance teams means that these people were living within our communities. And fellow Kenyans, the evidence that is coming in from our testing shows us that indeed local transmission has been established, and therefore the measures that we keep on reiterating on need to be followed. 2 of these cases are from our mandatory quarantine centers. With regard to gender, 9 are males and 8 are females, and they are aged between 22 to 60 years of age.
According to the Ministry of Health, the country is now recording newer admissions every single day. Mombasa County, one of the 4 counties under partial lockdown, has recorded the highest infections in the last 24 hours. The coastal region could just be staring at more stringent measures, at least going by this tweet by Interior CS Dr. Fred Matiang'i, who says that President Uhuru Kenyatta has directed a review of enforcement measures in Mombasa, Kwale and Kilifi counties. The government has also taken issue with the perception of Kenyans on quarantine as a way of controlling the spread of the disease.
Being quarantined is neither a detention nor a punishment. Quarantine is meant to serve the greater public good in ensuring that we protect our country. I would also like to appeal to our security personnel and those charged with law enforcement to ensure that we continue to exercise great caution and a high level of understanding when we are engaging with those who are in quarantine facilities. We must work together to ensure that no lives are lost as a result during this pandemic. And this is our wish in terms of protecting our countrymen.
However, a human rights group, Muslim for Human Rights Muhuri, wants the government to foot bills of those forcefully quarantined at government institutions.
You quarantine people for 14 days and you make them pay 28,000. And most of these people, they've been arrested. They are not suspect of coronavirus, nothing. You know, if you're caught after 7 o'clock, the first place they'll take you to quarantine. Why?
Meanwhile, 6 patients have recovered and have been discharged, adding up the total number of recoveries in the country to 89. Approximately 2.7 million people have been infected with the coronavirus disease globally, while 187,000 have died. Another 732,000 have recovered around the world from the greatest pandemic of the 21st century, and one that may not go away anytime soon. George Maringa, KTN News.